Hello everyone, it's Retroaction. Welcome back to another Star Wars The Power of the Force 2 review. I'm back here with, well, this is actually from the Expand Universe. This is the Dark Trooper, released by Kenner in 1998 as part of the Expand Universe line. I don't know, well, this line was collection 2 of the Star Wars Power of the Force 2 line. It had the, at the bottom of the card they had a red, yellow or blue stripe, and this was the collection 2, which had the yellow. They're undersold, it wasn't very popular. Yeah, so that was the story behind the Expand Universe line. It didn't do very well. It was alright. I think sales were alright, but it kind of flopped compared to the Power Force 2 line. So here he is. This is the Dark Trooper. He's from Heir to the Empire. No, he's not. He's from Dark Forces. Sorry, he's from Dark Forces, the 1992 video game. Yep. And he's basically on the back of the card. It says he's the ultimate salute. He's the ultimate product of the Special Operation Dark Trooper. So yeah, that's the story behind him. That's what they told you on the card back. Of course, he's actually like a droid. He's not actually like a stormtrooper or anything. He's actually a droid. So he isn't a human in armor like stormtroopers over here. Got the Han Solo and Stormtrooper disguise from Kellogg's. I'll do a review on him next. But yeah, he's a really cool figure. He's one of my favourites from the Power of Force 2 line. Because Kenner just did such a great job on this guy. As you can see, he's got this gold gun here, which does come off, of course. You can put it in either hand. The interesting thing is he does hold it at an angle, which is kind of strange, but, you know, it looks quite cool. He's got a great head sculpt. It looks really menacing. These guys look awesome. Of course, they just came back from The Mandalorian. Yep. Dark Troopers are coming back, because Disney seems to like doing that. Bringing back old concepts. Anyway, that's enough of that. Anyway, so yeah, got the Dark Trooper there. It's great head sculpt. The legs, yeah, articulation is good. The head rotates. The arms can go up and down. However, there is this section here. This actually does come out, this whole backpack. As you can see, it's held on here, like this. And what you can do is you can remove it, like so. I think it removes from here. Yes. Yes, it does. So you can remove this whole section comes out, which is quite cool. I didn't actually know that until I got this figure. And now it's enabled him to have a waist swivel, much like all the other Power Force 2 figures. He's got really cool like armor design, as you can see. Looks quite cool. Looks almost like chainmail, this section. Of course it isn't, but it's got like that sort of effect to it. Looks really cool. He's got a bit of battle damage on him. I mean, some of these marks are from the previous owner, but he isn't meant to look worn. He's not meant to look brand new or anything. He has got a few scuffs on him, because that's just the design of the figure. These parts look like they bend, but they don't. As you can see, there's no joint there. And this is the part to clip on the backpack. As you can see, he's got like a spinning feature, a bit like Mars Universe, really. It's got a great design. He looks really cool. Stands well. And of course, now I've got this whole backpack section, which they've added loads of detail on there. I've got like thrusters almost on the back here. I don't know if they move or not. I haven't moved them. And you've got these shoulder pads that go up and down. So that's quite cool. That's how that comes off. This shoulder pad section detaches as well. And what you would do is you've got these clips around the side here, and they will go around. It will go around him like so. So let's try and see if I can get this in shot. And you see they attach around the waist there, and you just click this in. There we go, and it's on. And now you have your Dark Trooper fully armoured up and ready for battle. Looks really cool. The head is a bit limited because, of course, you can. If we take that whole thing off again, actually, his head will turn. In fact, no, I think his head does turn. Yeah, as you can see, his head will turn, and you get into quite good poses. You can take the gun, put it in his other hand. It fits in both hands. There you go. As you can see, he's holding it in that hand. It looks good. It's got, so as for articulation, he's got a waist swivel, which is still enabled actually, which still works even though he's got this backpack attached to him. Or does it? The backpack's not in properly. There we go. No, well, yeah, it still works, so that's good. Got a waist swivel. The legs can go up, and they can sort of go down, but that is limited thanks to the the part holding in the backpack. But yeah, he's got one joint in the arms, one joint in the legs, and you see his arms will go back and will go down and up, and of course his head can turn. So it's a good figure. It's got lots of articulation, enough really to get by. The weapon's got some great detail, and overall it's a great figure. One of my favourites from the Expanded Universe line. I really like the airspeeder from that line as well. It's a good line. Shame it failed really, but this is the first time really that we ever got figures that were from outside the film. I mean, we got, of course, you had the Imperial Troop Transport, and whatever Kenner renamed that to when they re-released it. So you had stuff that was outside the films, like the mini rigs in the vintage in the Kenner Stars line. But Power Force 2 gave us our first proper like Expand Universe figures from the comics, and yeah, it's quite cool. Other than Shadow of the Empire, of course, but this was obviously going off that success. But that's what made these unique figures, because these are from, you know, the comics and the other Star Wars media. Yeah, it's quite cool. With the other Star Wars merchandise. So, like the video games and the comics and stuff. And the books, of course, because you had some figures from Heir to the Empire, Dark Forces, and Dark Empire, which is the comic from Dark Horse. So I kind of put all that into the Expanded Universe line. Of course, kids probably wouldn't know probably wouldn't have known who these characters are. They might have known who he was, because he's from the Dark Forces video game, this guy. But that's probably why the line failed, really. And that's been said before, so I'm not going to go into detail about that. But it's a great figure, and the Expanded Universe line is quite a cool one. It's definitely worth collecting, if you can find it. It's a great figure. It's been retroaction with the Dark Trooper from the Star Wars Expanded Universe line from Kenner in 1998. One of my favourite figures from that line and from the whole Power Force 2 collection. It's such a great figure. The detail is amazing. It's got this nice silver paint going on. Just look at all that detail on it. He looks fantastic. Kenner did a great job on this guy. Definitely worth picking up. It's been retroaction with the Power Force 2 Dark Trooper. Well, Expanded Universe Dark Trooper. Just part of Power Force 2. It's the subline. A bit like Shadow of the Empire. Anyway, this has been retroaction. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.